Edward here from the Crypto Viewing Group. Quick plug here for the buddies, the pals, the team here at the Crypto Viewing Group. I'm so proud to be part of this group. I like these folks, my teammates, my pals. They're such good people. We do great work, and I enjoy it immensely. The future is coming for us all, and we focus on it, and we do our best to describe it. Check us out. The link will be below. And a little plug for my old website, erviewer.com. I still haven't updated it since September 14th, 2013, but maybe someday I will. Who has time for websites anymore? Really? Websites? Okay. So, the pursuit, the journey continues. My obsession, my pursuits with the process of remote viewing and the processings of this fun thing. There's a squirrel crawling on the tree branch. This fun exercise that we love to call remote viewing. It's a good time. I am continuing to explore the process, and I am obsessed with the state that the input exists in. The range of time and space that exists in various states, or in other words, the target. I don't like that word, the target. I don't like calling it a target. It's not a target. It is a range of time and space that exists in various states. I explored years ago that I felt that it was perceivable as a state of radiation, and I am still exploring that. As can be seen here in this exercise, this experiment, the perception of ranges of light or some type of light, a form of radiation in the form of light. Be it gamma, X-ray, visual, wave, electromagnetic waves, which I'm feeling may be how the inputs translated into various ranges of color that we can then perceive. Ultraviolet lights, somehow it exists. And I believe can be traced back, which is what I'm attempting to do in these two examples here. In this first one, this is the range of time and space. It is a photograph, World War II, an airplane landing on an aircraft carrier out probably in the Pacific Ocean somewhere. This is the range. I'm completely blind. These are online based targets. I'm totally blind. I don't care about this. I only use this as a means of acquiring the state of that range in time and space so that I can explore it and attempt to define the state that it exists in. So let's see what happens as I first want to make sure that this has been acquired, and it does get acquired, and then I'll explore the state that it exists in an attempt to perceive it in a pre-mental processing state. I'll attempt to move back a bit in time and experience this radiation form prior to it being translated in my mental processing realm. So let's see what happens here. Experiment 7134, a state / condition of the input. A state
slash condition. The condition. What condition does that exist? Condition. State is a better word.
I don't like that word, condition.
The state. The state. The state. All right. So the experiment is to obtain this range of time and space associated with that number, and then I want to trace it back to the pre-mental processing state and attempt to experience it prior to the shift and translation through the mental processing realm. 7134. Up. Distant. Round. Flowing. Bright. Steamy. Red. Yellow. Floating. Distance. Or distant. Distance. Comparators. Balloon. Airy. Floating. Abstract idea of this object above ground. Okay. That's all is required.
That's all I need. So I can tell the quality of the dimensional sensation has informed me that I have acquired the range of time and space. I know that I'm on. And so now I can begin the important work. This is not impressive to me. This is not important to me, other than to explore how this happened. I don't care that the target is described. I don't care about describing targets. That's not interesting to me. How and why are the interesting questions.
There's a dimensional sensation here. That's a dimensional sensation. There's something above the ground. I like the dimensional sensation, but I want to trace that back to the pre-mental processing state. Pre-mental processing state. That would be in memory. In memory of the...
Meaning that, let's just say as an abstract notion, this range of time and space in the range of states that it exists in, let's just say theoretically, it had to go from here into my mental processing realms so that I could begin to perceive that whatever is going on, there's something above the ground and blah, 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 blah. That's not interesting to me. What I am interested in is the state that it exists in theoretically over here, not in here. That's what I'm after. Here, not here.
That would be in deep memory. Deep memory.
deep memory to me, meaning that it is memory that is not easily perceivable, because it doesn't, what I'm attempting to do is not something that is required for my survival. And so deep memory would be in ranges of my brain and mind that where things would be stored, but will be very difficult to find because they're not really required memory.
Of the state that the input exists as it meets the mental processing realm and begins the translation, tracing that back, there is a perceivable state.
So then somewhere in here, these would be states of matter inside of my own brain and neural nets. The radiation states that this range of time and space in probably exist in are then translated in the states of matter in my brain, and then are decoded, translated, and that's an interesting idea. And then they become ideas that are then expressed. Even the visuals, there's a probability that the visuals are translated electromagnetic waves that may even be how the dimensional sensations are experienced, through electromagnetic waves in my brain. Meaning that my brain, in the translation, my brain may be producing electromagnetic wave patterns that then translate into the color spectrums and the visual spectrums. That's an idea.
There is a perceivable state.
There's a perceivable state. I can perceive the states.
Though I can feel that I am mentally processing that, so
that was in the processing realm, so I had to get out of there.
Pre-mental processing.
This area I'm going for is pre-mental processing, before before theoretically the radiation spectrums meet the matter spectrums.
Pre-mental processing.
Or states, the light radiation states and the matter state of matter.
Pre-mental processing. There is a perceivable state. There is a perceivable state. It does exist. It does exist, meaning this feels philosophical, but it means that the past does exist. The past exists in a perceivable state. The quest is the state. It is perceivable. So that is a good experiment, because it is perceivable. So I can explore it.
Correct. It is perceivable, and therefore it can be explored. So that was one example. Here's Okay, I forgot that. I thought I downloaded it. I didn't download it. All right, here's the next example. Here is the range of time and space as it exists in its various states of radiation. There's Twin Towers. This is Manhattan Harbor. That's the range of time and space. I'm completely blind doing this session. And again, it's what I'm looking for, which is the state, the perceivable state that this exists in. Let's see what happened here. I might try to move through this one real quicker.
Experiment 7133. The state.
Some jazz in the background.
Which the input, the range of time and space existed pre-mental processing, and how would it shift? The state, pre-mental processing. What state does this range of time and space exist in? 7133. 7133. Dark, black, green, yellow, flowery, distant, close, bright, sunny, close-edged. Seven one three three. 7133.
Let's get to the Gestalt where it is acquired. What?
7133.
There's the wave.
This could be a comparator. A barge.
Which is here.
Moving.
The waves are coming
outside, distant. Falling.
That's interesting.
Tubular. Large.
I didn't even make that connection.
Wavy.
I didn't even make that connection. What if the falling was the Twin Towers at a different range of time? That's interesting.
Again, close. Moist.
It's coming in now.
Moist. The state.
Some serious jazz in the background.
Pre-mental processing. The pre-mental processing state. The pre-mental 7133. I need a good one.
That was no good. But the wave, I could feel the wave.
7133. Wavy.
There's my
That's
wave.
a lot of waves.
That's a lot of waves.
That's a lot of waves.
That's a lot of waves in that ocean.
Fluid. Motion. Kinetic. There's energy here. There's an energy here. Kinetic. could be water. It could be a water target.
Okay.
Which is
big deal.
Fine.
All I needed to make sure was that the range of time and space had been acquired. I don't give a crap about anything else here. All I want to do is make sure that that state had been acquired.
That's fine. So the input has been acquired, and this is true. In the mental processing realm, the state that the input exists in, I want to move back in time right before the input stimulates the mental processing realms. And like shards of light. Is that the state? Is that the state? Well, is that the state that the input exists? Or is that the carrier frequency?
That is to be determined. Is that, is it the carrier? Meaning does this, well, let me just keep going. That may be something for another video.
Is that the state? Or carrier?
That's for another video.
State or the carrier? Okay.
All right, so those are those two examples. So this is the never-ending pursuit now, is that if this these ranges of time in their various states are in a state of radiation in a spectrum of light, gamma, X-ray, ultraviolet, visible infrared, that is it. Are those, is that light radiation just a carrier, or is it what the input exists in as it is acquired, then moves through a state of matter as it's translated? That's the pursuit now. I want to explore what gamma radiation is perceivable as. I want to experience gamma radiation and how it is perceivable. But the future videos. Okay, hope you find this interesting. Many more to come.